Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender Show. Yes, we're back. It's July. Hope you had a fantastic June, even though lockdown was still on. And even though lockdown is a little bit on, many people are getting back to work. I think somewhere on furlough till the end of July, I'm not too sure. But let's just hope you're all safe and well, that's the main thing. We've had a hectic week, as you know, here on Merseyside. And hold me hands up, last night we got beaten by, or defeated by Manchester City, 4-0. Now, the media are all saying we got thrashed, it was a lesson to be learned, you know, we shouldn't be champions, it's Man City, they're the better team. On the night, they were the better team, this is my honest opinion. You know, I'll take defeat graciously, because at the end of the day, I wasn't bothered whether it was 1-0, 4-0, 9-0 to Man City, because they couldn't take the Premier League title away from us. Even though they performed, even though Liverpool for the first 20 minutes played the game, but as it got on, normally you get better through the game. I think Liverpool got worse through the game for some reason. Obviously the penalty decision, and there was a lot of controversy over VAR yet again, over the handball situations and the goals that are disallowed. And I think, being from the football family myself and yourselves, I think you'd all totally agree. We have to review things and look at things. Everyone's in a disagreement about the laws of the game, the rules of the game, and what is going on and off the field of play. How are the decisions being made? Are they coming about? But obviously that's going to be on for quite a while. You know, a lot of VAR decisions have been fantastic, and obviously we're going to get the ones wrong which we see, which are blatant, where it should have been goals. But obviously we're talking about next season being absolutely perfect. Fingers crossed it will be, and we just enjoy it. But it didn't ruin the game at all, VAR last night, did it? Not at all. Even though Edison handballed when he came out against Salah, but that wasn't reviewed, so it could have been another game, couldn't it, if Salah hadn't hit the post as well and we'd taken the lead. For those 20 minutes, you know, Liverpool were really backwards and forwards. But if you're an honest football fan and you looked at the way Liverpool performed on a attacking situation, we couldn't control the ball for some reason. It was like as if they were still in a hotel in form, even though Jurgen Klopp would say no, they were all up for it. Maybe they were up for it, but at the end of the day, would that have been a different game if that was the Premier League title decider, or it was a lot closer? I think tactics would have changed a bit. You know, hats off to Liverpool, they opened up, they just went towards it, they opened up at their ground, and it's the same. You come to Anfield next season, I think the scoreline could be very well reversed, 4-0, because everyone knows the way Liverpool can play, and they performed against Crystal Palace, it was magic. But I don't think we performed in the sense where we were passing the ball, creating chances. We weren't getting the ball to Salah's feet, he loves that. It was, I don't know, it was all mismatched, to be honest. But what can you do? You know, at the end of the day, we'll take defeat graciously. I don't think many Liverpool supporters were really bothered whether it was whatever score it was. It was decided on the night. Good luck to Manchester City, they got the 3 points. We're only 20, or they're only 20 points behind us now. And let's just see what happens in the next 6 games. But hey ho, it's one of those things. It was a win for Manchester City, but no one was disappointed from the Liverpool side of things, especially not me. And I must admit, it's the first time that I've gone with the game rather than being upset and disappointed when you lose and you know really going for something and you're thinking, could you get caught? The relief, it's over. And if the Liverpool fans are feeling that, what are the players feeling? You know, they're allowed an excuse. They can be a little bit lackadaisy, look at it and go, hey ho, do you know what? If we lose this tonight, what have we lost? Absolutely nothing. Okay, we're going for the record, over 100 points. Fingers crossed we can still do it. But maybe that's a lesson learned, where we now will go undefeated and the lads will pick themselves up and go, I didn't think we were going to get this much stick for losing or being thrashed, as the media is saying, 4-0. But hey ho, nothing come of it, except Manchester City gained 3 points, well done. On us, it's only 20. And you, City fans, could turn around and probably say, if we played you every week, we'd have won that title. Well, you won't play Liverpool every week, but if we played you every week, I think it'll be 50-50 in scorelines. That's my honest opinion, because we're both matching each other, stride for stride, and at the end of the day, 20 points clear against other teams. We've done the job and we've done the business, and I'm really, really happy, and we can go home and do what we want, because we've all got our flags up, banners up for the remainder of the season. We're all still celebrating here. If the fans are and the players are, what more could we say? Just go out. I think we play Villa this coming weekend. Probably means nothing again, but let's just get as many points as we can and just see what the end of the season brings. But we should be planning for next season now, and I guarantee you there's some good signings coming in to Liverpool Football Club, because Jurgen Klopp is a very shrewd man. Well done to Liverpool Football Club anyway, and congratulations to everyone who's also won the league titles and grassroots football. We'd just be hoping it'd be back tomorrow, but it isn't back tomorrow. So our topic of the day is, fantastically, I'm really going to put you people from the Grassroots family on the spot. Yes, on the spot, because there's 50 countries now who have opened up their borders for English fans. The UK, so we can go on holiday now. I'm still going on holiday in October to Turkey, you know, but I still got my doubts, because anything can happen. It's a long way off yet, and all the borders are open, all the flights are open. We don't know what to expect, so I'm not counting my chickens yet. Many of you will be doing the same things, but I know one of the friends, I was talking to him for 10 minutes before he told me he just landed in Spain. Cost me a fortune on my mobile. He didn't tell me, I didn't know, and I've suddenly put the phone down and said I'll see you in 2 weeks. But already on holiday, that was yesterday. So good luck to everyone who's going away. Now the question is, to you, the Grassroots family, here it is. Are we cruel to ask you this? The choice is yours. What would you prefer? Holidays abroad or grassroots football? What would you prefer first? I'd love to know your thoughts on this one. Is it a tricky question? I don't think so. I don't think it is really. It was, as you say, we're just cruel to put you in that position. But come on, you coaches, you managers, mums and dads, grandparents, even you kids. Now the borders are open abroad. What would you prefer? Holidays abroad or grassroots football? What's coming first? Now, I can imagine all the smart ones putting in there, do you know what? I prefer holidays abroad. We take the whole team and we go play tournaments. Now, I've got that one in first before you, because I know how crafty you managers and coaches are. Come on, be honest and open. If you had that choice, what would your choice be at this moment? Because we've all been tied down and locked down. Everything's opening up tomorrow. My worry is pubs and restaurants are opening tomorrow. We don't know how that's going to happen. It's the weekend. Why would you leave it to the weekend? Oh, then again, there's a lot of people out there still furloughed, as we know ourselves. How is it going to work? I'm not too sure. I don't think the clubs are up, because the music and bringing people together. So I don't know how they're going to fare. And you know, we do know there's going to be a lot of unemployment, and commiserations to all those people who are losing their jobs. I really, really feel for you. I honestly do. The worry is in the future. How safe are we all in our jobs? We just hope COVID-19 is a thing of the past, and the government are correct in doing so and opening up the borders, the holidays. In other words, we're really back to some sort of normality come this weekend. So we have been for a while. Now come on, anyone who's honest enough to turn around and tell you, even the Liverpool fans, thousands of them flocking to the ground, no social distancing there, wherever they've been going, shops, town centres. That's why Leicester were on lockdown again. People are just congregating, protesters. We mentioned that on the last show as well. People all just getting together. Now we do not know who we are coming in contact with. How is this social distancing going to work? And if you get a phone call out the blue that Joe Bloggs has just had COVID-19, what's going to happen? You have to self-isolate for 2 weeks. So this is why I'm not counting chickens yet towards the holiday that we have coming off in Turkey. We'll just take a back seat and just see what happens. I've already had my holiday cancelled to Cyprus for 3 weeks, and I really did miss it, I must admit. Like you people out there, seeing it all on social media, really disappointed that your holiday was cancelled. Now, the feedback is going to be about the people who have gone on holiday and what the airports are like, what's the travelling like. Is it going to be a nightmare, and are they going to come back and say, absolutely sorry, we went on holiday abroad there, it was a total nightmare. We know on the flights, I don't think they're serving any food, any teas. Now, if you've got a big flight, dear me, you're allowed water, and I don't know how it's going to be served. You've got a mask, you're going to have to lift your mask off to drink your water. I don't know how that's going to, there's going to be inventions now, isn't there, with these masks now. They come out, I don't know, don't ask me. All the inventions are coming out every day. There's loads and loads of people making tons of money now off COVID-19 and coming up with new ideas. It's a new hobby for them, or not a hobby, it's a new business for them. So you can imagine what is going on. Many people are buying them to still be on the safe side. Now we're starting to wear masks, see more and more masks. And as I said not so long ago, when I saw it in China, Japan, with all the smog that was going around there, and they were all walking around wearing masks, and I said, never in a million years will I wear a mask. Well, I have to now. If I go onto social media, if I go onto public transport, no, I don't need one, even though, look, that is all here. But eventually when we get our guests in to the new chair, and they'll be coming, but we're still doing work on the office to make it look more presentable, relaxing, social distancing, and making everyone aware of what we're doing with the DXTL Grassroots podcast weekly from Don't Cross the Line, with our Respect campaign as well. We're going to start pushing that very, very soon. You might have seen me very, very quiet on social media, because obviously there's a lot very quiet on social media now, because it used to really bombard it with grassroots football, with games being played. Yes, we know there's games being played out there as well, and we do know that the FA and the county FAs have not got the manpower to go around, so people are taking it in their own hands and just saying, let's all have a game of football, let's get ourselves super fit. Are they breaking the laws? No, it's just advisable, isn't it, that we're being given. But let's just hope common sense prevails and people still keep their distance. Once we get the all clear from COVID-19, that is when things are going to go ahead. And our summer camp, where we were having the coaching as well, now it's looking advisable that we have to cancel for July, the end of July, because and maybe August. We're looking into that because nothing is coming about, no exceptions at the moment, to see how grassroots football is coming back, and the venues are still not opening for grassroots football. We've had this debate before. We'd love to know your thoughts on the debate, how we're going to do social distancing when it comes to playing football and grassroots football again, if we're being told that COVID-19 is still around, and be safe, be aware. We love your thoughts on it. mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites, including DXTLTV from the Touchlines on YouTube. Make a comment, make a like, give us your thoughts, give us your feedback, and as I say, mal@don'ttexttheline.com. We love all your feedback on what we're talking about with your choice. Holidays abroad or grassroots football, what would come to mind first? What would you prefer? Like it'd be, I don't know, I could start it, and I just say at the moment, it's a holiday abroad, badly needed. Didn't get mine 3 weeks ago, and we all know we're in a break in grassroots football, and it was coming to the end of the season, wasn't it? May, June, July, so we'd just be planning now for next season in September. So to all your managers and coaches out there, good luck for next season. Hopefully it's going ahead. We don't want another super lockdown, do we, if things come back, come to a head. It just seems to me amazing the way the whole world was in COVID-19 lockdown, and then suddenly opens all up again, and as if nothing has happened except a lot of mass unemployment. That is the biggest worry for all the UK and abroad, but we have to worry about ourselves here first, don't we? Because there'll be families out there wondering where the money's going to come from. There'll be families out there wondering how they're going to put food on the table. and we just hope that the government can help out there. You know, we appeal to you, the government, help, excuse me, all the communities. They need help. There's people out there who need help. We'd love to work together with each and every one of you as well. We'd love to know your thoughts on it. As I say, get in touch with us so we can give some feedback. Put your name down, come onto the show. We did promise presenters. The presenters will be coming. I assure you, when things are all slightly back to normal and everyone's worrying what's going to happen this weekend, we're all going to be eyes on pubs and restaurants opening up. The roads are chock-a-block now. It's just unreal. I think since lockdown, I've been working through lockdown, support working, as you know, in care work, and it's been a nightmare on the road. The traffic has been horrendous, no more so than it is now. The motorways are jam-packed. People now, you'll be seeing caravans, caravanettes, you'll be seeing cars with hoarding bikes. Everyone will be going away everywhere, because I think it's also a holiday season on the caravan sites as well. Now the schools are on summer holidays. I'm amazed. I think they're on summer holidays anyway. That's what the government said. After the summer holidays, we'll be planning with the kids to see what we can do about opening schools. Planning summer holidays. Well, the kids are confused as well, because the majority of them haven't even been to school for many months. So now they're on the summer holidays. Let's see what the change is. And of course, the rain comes back. Yes, it comes back. You'd think grassroots football was on now, because it's coming towards the weekend, being saturated every day, I suppose. It's hot, it's that rain that soaks you through. Remember it? That drizzle. I love that. I really, really do. Rain that soaks you through. Anyway, let's just hope we can get some games. Let us know also about you and what you've been doing. Are you still keeping in line with COVID-19 restrictions? Are you still abiding to it? Are you one of these coaches who want to turn around and tell me, do you know what, Mal? I have been playing with the kids on there, getting the kids together, making sure they all have a team to go into, and the team has been kicking the ball around, and we've been having games. We're bending the rules, we can't wait, we just want to get the kids super fit. The kids want to burn off energy. Yes, we all know that, but come on, be an honest coach, get in touch with me and let me know if you yourself have been playing matches, friendlies. We love to know, and hide in the corner. But people, I know what social media is like. People will get on there and tell the whole story, take photographs and say, look at these teams, and it'll be all over social media. And then the manager or coach has to explain why they were having a friendly game. But I think the majority have abided by the government laws and rules and regulations, and with the FA, in line with the FA, and they themselves have just been coaching with 5 kids, 1 coach, and just making sure that the kids are all happy together and keep themselves super fit, like we all are. And I guarantee there's loads of you out there that's put the pounds on while lockdown was on. I put the pounds on, and I wasn't even on lockdown. I was working through it. Dear me, but you went with the flow. You felt like you were on lockdown because the whole country was on lockdown, and you were talking to people who had been furloughed. And has it made us a lazy country? Has it, you know, many of these people who have not ever had this before, furloughed, 80% of the wages paid by the government, 20% off their own company, have they got lazy and just thought, oh my God, I do not want to go back to work? Or are these people turning around saying they can't wait to get back to work? Anyway, the topic, do you prefer, or would you, if you had a choice in grassroots football, prefer holidays abroad, or would you prefer grassroots football to come back first? Come on, I'd love your choice. It's a great topic, and I'd love to know how many of you out there really are masters of grassroots football, and just start thinking, Mal, that is a really, really cruel question to ask. I know it is, but I want the answers. I want the feedback of you managers and coaches, real feedback, as I say, not all your banter, why you'd go want to a holiday abroad, like you want to take the kids on tour, play foreign countries. Yeah, I know where you're all coming from. But anyway, that's the question. I'd love your feedback, and we'll repeat that tomorrow on Saturday's Grassroots Weekender show. In the meantime, thank you very, very much indeed for tuning in. It's been great to have you with us, and we love all the banter that does come to us on social media and on email as well. Keep watching, keep listening, and we'll be back tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. So from myself, Maldane, all the team here, the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line and Respect campaign, have a great evening. Put your feet up, relax and be safe. Good night, God bless.